Head poo, brothers and sisters. Head poo, kings and queens. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Blessings, blessings, blessings. How are we all doing this Monday, this moon day? I know it's not Tuesday, when I usually would come on, but I begin my class, teaching my class tomorrow. So I'll be in prep for that all day. So I wanted to come on today and share something that came to me on the drive up to Tennessee. Greetings, greetings. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? If either on Instagram or Facebook, you guys put a comment, I'll immediately respond with, live saying, hey, I can't really see it because the glare from the sun is here. And my phone's kind of dirty. But we're going to get it moving. I don't want to hold up anyone today. So as I was driving up here I think I was just sitting outside next to the river outside of my little sleeping area, sleeping under the stars. A message came through. You can't get to where you're going until you leave. You cannot go until you leave. You're not going to get your next step. Spirit is not going to talk to you further until you leave, right? So leave turns into going. It doesn't happen at the same time. Spirit does not talk to you about what's next until you leave your now. So you can't go until you leave, right? So on our spiritual journey, on our life and relationships, business relationships, intimate relationships, family relationships, when we're striving to go somewhere further in those ships, in those circumstances, we can't go somewhere further until we leave. Until we leave an old thought pattern, until we leave an old behavior, until we leave an old experience, until we leave how we always do something or another. Because up until that point, how we've always done something is definitely not working, because there needs to be a change, or we may be feeling stagnant. So in order for you to go, you have to leave. First thing about that is identifying the things that you must leave. Identifying the thought process, identifying the behavior, identifying the perspective, identifying how we view things, identifying the way we find ourselves being a judge instead of a witness, identifying the things we must leave in order for us to go. So you may be in a relationship, right? You may be in a relationship, intimate relationship, companionship, and you're wanting this relationship to go further. You want it to go to a next step. But if you're stuck doing the thing that you've always done in your previous relationships, that evidently hasn't worked because you're now in a new relationship, then you're preventing yourself from going to the next step that you want to get to. I, for myself, I had to leave the idea of doing things, not receiving help or not receiving. A lesson I had to get a long time ago, when I would call myself trusting someone to allow them to do certain things and they didn't come through. I had a judging thing. I had an expectation thing, which from years ago made me hesitant about asking for help or allowing someone to do things that I ask. Now, if someone does it on their own, I will receive it. But I have to ask for it. I was always hesitant about doing it. But in order for me to go to this next phase of my life, I had to leave the idea of not asking for what I want behind, right? Even to the fact of why I'm doing this live today instead of tomorrow. I am teaching this energy healing course that I have combined all the things I've learned over 25 years. I don't believe in separation. I'm trying to dissolve the separateness within ourselves, within this world, to know that we all came from one source. So there's no need to be separate. We can pick and choose what instruments we want to use in this vast orchestra that we have, but it doesn't need to be separated. So this Lovist energy healing class that we're doing, that I am doing tomorrow with my Lovist twin and some other folks, I had to leave the idea of who am I to try to express or give the things that I have gotten in order for me to go to the next phase of further developing the thing that I've been told to develop. Right? So in order to go, you have to leave. In order for me to get to the next step of where I was going, I had to leave the thought. So spirit won't talk to you until you leave your now to get to where you're going. When I decided to take on this mission 4 years ago and quit my career of 20 years, spirit only gave me information to leave. They gave me the information. There was an ayahuasca journey. Leave this job. You can't do what we have assigned for you full time, working for this thing 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or whatever. That was it. They didn't give me the hows. They didn't give me the blueprint. They didn't give me an ABC step plan. They gave me leave. And it wasn't until I left that thing that they gave me the next step to go. So understand, in whatever ship you're in, whatever thing you're in order to get to go, in order to go, you must first leave. In order to go, you must first leave. Leave the thoughts. Leave the behaviors. Leave the perspective. Leave the perception. And when I say leave, that don't mean you just completely disregard them. That means you upgrade them. That means you eat the meat and spit out the bones. You take what's needed for what's now. Not what has been working, but what's now. Be surrendered acceptance into the present to need to know what is now. Not what was, but what is now. So you would leave the what was behind. Leave that this is how I've always been. This is how a woman is. This is how a man is. This is how you're supposed to do shit. I hate the word suppose. I don't do suppose and they say rules. But many of us fall up under those things. So leave those ideologies of how something's supposed to look, and you create your reality so you may go to your next phase. Yeah. In order to go, you must first leave. They do not happen simultaneously. They may happen right behind each other once you decided to leave. That's like I used to work the abuse hotlines and Big Brother programs. In order for the woman or the man, because the man is abused as well, to go to the next phase, they had to first decide and take action to leave the environment they were in, to go to where they wanted to be, to where they felt they needed to be. In order to go to this whatever next phase, whatever next elevation, whatever next level you're striving for, you have to leave where you are now. You take what you have, you implement it, and you apply it to you. Not how it looks for anybody else, not how it fits anybody else, how anyone else does it. You have your own specific frequency, your own melody. Make it a part of yours and leave so you may go to your next phase. So again, in order to go, you must first leave. Spirit won't talk to you further until you leave. I know I've talked to clients who feel stuck about where to go next. Well, I was like, well, beloved, well, brother, in order for you to go while you're feeling stuck, there's something that you have to leave that you're not ready to leave yet. So identify what needs to be left so you can leave it so you can go. Again, leaving outdated thought process, outdated beliefs, leaving old experiences that's keeping you contained in the what was. Leaving an old next thing that you have to be a certain way in order to be something else. Leave those things. You're not getting to your next step until you leave. So you can go. That's it. That was quick. Sitting outside. Had a quick moment, so I wanted to share that message. I don't know who it's for, but I could wait till tomorrow. They said to go ahead and do it today. So I hope whoever is meant for that it finds you. I have a marvelous time up here in Tennessee. Being a firekeeper, fire starter, fire creator. Yes, Saturday was tiring, but so beautiful. The messages I got out there as well, and watching the goddesses out there. So I'm honored and appreciate. Also stay tuned. Myself and Venus, my Lovist twin, we will be coming on, because we always get the question of what is Lovist. Well, we will be on live to discuss what that is here in the next few days. That's it. Brothers, kings, I appreciate you. I need you and I love you exactly where you are. Sisters, queens, I appreciate you. I need you and I love you exactly where you are. Not because I want anything from you, not because I need anything, not because there's anything you have to do to earn it. Simply because I honor the present that is your presence. I honor the present that is your presence. And I love you because I choose to. There's nothing you can do about it. Understanding, loving doesn't mean I have to participate in things that doesn't align with me. I can love you and accept you for where you are and let that be. And you can do the same. Remember, when things get a little rough, take time to breathe, ground, center, and repeat as much as needed. And when things get a little too hectic, allow someone else to be your anchor until you get your footing. Until then, until next time, Facebook, I love you. Instagram, I love you. I love you. It's my birth season, birth month. Me and my Lovist twin Venus and some other folks. I hope you guys are enjoying it, enjoying the weather. Until next time. Sorry. Have a blissful, blissful, blissful day. Peace.